Welcome to the Daily Influence, where our mission is to deliver a daily dose of positive influence that can uplift you personally or be shared within your sphere of influence. While not every episode may directly apply to your unique circumstances, we strive to provide insights and inspiration relevant to most people's daily, weekly, and monthly lives. Whether you are tuning in during the morning, noon, or night, the Daily Influence is here for you. Listen, share, and embrace the power of influence in your life.
Welcome to the Daily Influence. I'm Gregg-Brooke Koleno, your host. Thank you for making us a part of your routine. In this podcast, we explore the stories of amazing individuals who spread positivity and make a difference. Join us as we uncover the inspiration, challenges, and impact of their journeys. Today, we have Malaun Rice joining us. She is a healing and transformational coach. Malaun, welcome to our podcast.
Thank you so much for having me. I am very happy to be here today.
We're so grateful that you're here joining us. Would you be able to tell our listeners a little bit about yourself?
Yes, I can. So, as you already stated, my name is Malaun Rice. I am originally from Chicago, Illinois. Yay, Windy City. But I currently reside in the desert, which would be Phoenix, Arizona, where it's very hot. My background is in marketing, so that's where all my degrees are in. But as I got older and went through my own healing process, I decided to become I kicked and screamed at first. I didn't willingly go into being a life coach because I'm like, that's not what I want to do. That's not what my plan was. But it unfolded very nicely into me being, a transformational healing life coach and speaker as well. So just going through my own traumas and learning how to heal and understanding that anything is possible and, just wanting other people to be on the other side of sadness, unhappiness, and everything that's goes against us just being happy in this short life that we're living.
Wow. I'm so excited for you to share more about this with our listeners. Thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
Malaun, what advice would you give to someone who wants to make a difference but may not know where to start?
Be like Nike, just do it. That's the best thing. Just start. You're going to be scared. It's not everything, when you're starting a business or even if you want to just be positive, there's no exact formula to it. But if, do research, follow people who do the same thing that you want to do, like on social media, or research them and see what they're doing. And then come up with your own ideas of how to, tailor it to who you are. And, so you can make the difference. So don't be scared, even though I know people are scared when they're starting a new venture or because it's unfamiliar territory to you, but just do it. Just get out there and try and see, you're going to fail and it's okay. Failures are lessons. So just do it.
That's really good advice. I love that. And I think it's great. It's okay to be uncomfortable with the uncomfortable. So yeah. It's always scary, the unknown. And like Nike says, and you say, just do it. So push yourself and get out there and do it. Really good advice. Thank you.
Yes.
Can you share any strategies or initiatives that you've implemented to promote positivity and make a lasting impact in your personal or professional circles?
Yeah, so I'll say this, going through my healing journey, I definitely strengthen my relationship with God. I'm not here to convince anybody to do that, whoever it is for you, if it's Buddha, if it's Jehovah, whoever it is you answer to, that is a person you need to strengthen your relationship with. Definitely, understanding myself, going through personal development, healing myself, understanding what my belief system is, or what I like to call your BS. And I'm stealing that from Iyanla Vanzant because she says that. She said, what is your BS? So, understanding what your belief system is and really just understand. And I really understood what love is. Love is so multifaceted, and just doing things to make people smile, just spreading positivity. You don't know what people are going through. Just saying hi to somebody or, as a woman, seeing another woman who has pretty hair or whatever, just giving compliments. I've actually randomly giving people money, like, not like tons of money, but just giving them an envelope just with, $10 or $20. You just don't know how that would change the trajectory of somebody's day because you don't know what people are going through. I've done all types of things, but just do things to spread love and happiness and positivity. Even in the workplace, people think it's not possible. In the workplace, it does. You just really have to focus on what makes you happy. What makes you happy. And the first time that was presented to me, I had to really think about that. So really think about what makes you happy and just spread that love, and I just believe, if we keep doing that in the world, that, it's contagious and it'll get to everybody who, receives it.
Amen. I love that. The random acts of kindness are something that I really believe in. And what makes you happy? That's a deep question. For some people, it's very hard to answer that question, and you have to dig deep to find out what truly makes you as an individual human happy.
Yeah, I had to think about it when I was first, I was like, ooh, I never thought about that, because in this world, we're almost like robots. We just get up, go to work, take care of the kids, take care of your spouse, all the, traditional things that we used to do. But have you filled up your own cup today? Like, what have you done to make yourself happy?
We have to fill up our own cup before we can fill up others.
Yes.
That's really good advice. Thank you for sharing that, Malaun. I appreciate that. Malaun, how do you maintain your own sense of positivity and motivation, especially during challenging times or when faced with negativity?
Resilience. I really had to learn resilience. I really had to learn how to not be moved by anything. I believe this world has done a great job in putting fear in our hearts. We're scared of everything, whether you believe it or not. We are, eviction notices, past due dates. I got all these bills, all these different things that they, being ill or getting diagnosis, all these different things that the world has trained us to be afraid of. And the thing about it, what I learned is you're not to be moved by anything, and knowing that everything is always working for you, because it is. But you just have to believe that, and just being grateful for what you have. And that's what I do every single day. I do some type of meditation. I definitely am an affirmation junkie. I do affirmations every day. I have them on posters all over my house to keep me highly vibrational and, focus on what I want versus what I don't want. So if you keep focusing on what you don't want, that's what you're going to get. So I focus on what I do want, and I focus on happiness. I did this actually 20 minutes before I talked to you. I was like, okay, let me get in my state and command my day, and nobody teaches us that. Nobody teaches us that. So, we have to learn how to do that. And so I definitely encourage everybody to do that.
That is excellent advice. Do you have any favorite affirmations that you would like to share with our listeners?
Yes. So things are always working for you, whether it looks like it or not. And I also do mirror work. So most days when my mind is focused, when I get up and I look in the mirror, I say to myself, I look at myself in the mirror and say, I love you. What can I do to make you happy today?
Oh, I like that.
Yes. And I got that from the affirmation queen, Miss Louise Hay, who is no longer with us, unfortunately, but I love her. And actually her affirmations saved my life. I listen to her affirmations every day for a year. And how I think and, all the fear and all the things that were my belief systems, it really helped. But you have to be consistent with it. It's not going to happen in 2 seconds. You got to be consistent with it.
Yeah, because our brains will believe what we tell it.
Right. And people don't understand that your brain doesn't know right from wrong. We teach it right from wrong. So you have to train your brain to believe anything. So that anything is possible, because it is.
That's great. Oh, that's such good advice. Thank you for sharing that. What message or words of encouragement would you like to share with our listeners who aspire to make a positive difference in the world?
Choose you. Choose you. Find out, like I said earlier, what makes you happy. What is it, some goals that you want to do, some bucket list things that you haven't done yet? Some dreams or a business or something that you haven't done yet, do it. It's never too late. As long as you're breathing, it's never too late. I don't care if you're 75 years old, do it. And 75 is not old, by the way. And just do it. Stop listening to everybody else and listen to yourself and what you believe and who you are. And stop asking people who they think you are, because it only matters who you think you are. So just choose yourself and pour, like I said earlier, pour into your own cup, and whatever that may be, like I said, trips or some type of self-care, have some type of regimen that you do every day. But that is the way, in my opinion, what I found out, to having, happiness on a regular basis.
That is so wonderful. That's really good advice. Thank you for sharing this with us and all of these tips. I know I've gotten a lot out of this today, and I know our listeners will too. So
it's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Malaun, I'm so grateful that you were able to join us today. Thank you so much. And to our listeners, you can contact Malaun at her website. We will put it in the show notes. And thank you for tuning in to another episode of Daily Influence. We hope you found today's episode inspiring. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe so you never miss an episode, and share it with your family, friends, coworkers to help spread the positivity. We appreciate your support and look forward to sharing more stories of positivity and impact. Thanks for being a part of our community. Have a great day. Bye-bye.